A way to make super sneaky traps that use pressure plates even sneakier by removing that annoying clicking sound so nobody knows what's coming. Hey guys, it's Chad. I've been having a lot of fun with pressure plates and item frames and figuring out all of the different things that they can do. Well, I have found a technique that you can use a pressure plate to work just as a pressure plate by creating a redstone signal, but there isn't any click. It is silent. It is mute. The player has no idea that they have tripped this. You can hide it with a item frame so it can be disguised, or it doesn't have to be disguised. I'm gonna show it to you right now. The first time I show it off to you, it is disguised inside of the item frame to look a little bit like cobble, but remember, you don't have to do that. You can just use an item frame just as you would. So let's check it out.
So here we are inside of Minecraft, and this is the technique that we will be showing off, and that is whenever you casually walk across this block, that light turns on without the sound of a pressure plate. So you can see that every time we walk on this block, there is no sound of the pressure plate, but yet the light turns on. And this isn't using some texture pack. Here's what we showed off in just a few episodes ago with a disguised pressure plate. But this is a pressure plate which uses no sound and goes off. So what is going on here to pull this off? Well, I kind of showed this off before, but most pressure plates, when, in fact, all but one, whenever they have a item frame and a pressure plate in the same block, well, whenever you walk on those for the first time, all three, except for the stone one, will stay depressed. So see how you can see the item frame through the pressure plate. Well, if I break the item frame, the pressure plate will release. Just like that. And the reason that this is happening is because just like how you can drop entities onto these pressure plates, like so, and they will be pressed down, well, the item frame itself is an entity, and that does not actually work with stone pressure plates. Stone pressure plates only are affected by players and mobs. So these pressure plates, whenever pressed down, will stay pressed down. But there is a very, very interesting thing. So I'm going to go ahead and break that with the golden pressure plate. Specifically, only the golden pressure plate. Whenever you have a comparator connected to a golden pressure plate, it will output a signal based off of how many entities are landing on the top of it. Remember, this is the light version. You can see the light in quotes because it doesn't take that many entities in order to have this go off. So this can trigger an extra redstone signal. You can see that there's only one redstone signal. That's because there's only one entity inside of the golden pressure plate. And once we add one more entity, then it goes to the next redstone, and using this repeater, it will create a full redstone signal and power whatever the heck you want it to do. And not only can an entity like a entity on the ground or an item or falling on it can trigger it, but the player itself can trigger the extra entity in that block, which will create the redstone current one more. So you can use this to create pressure plates that make no sound because it is constantly being pressed because of the item frame, and you can get the exact same result. You can even hide this even more, so we can go ahead and break this down, put the redstone comparator underground, pressing into the block that the pressure plate is on top of, and it works just the same. We can even hide that comparator with a wall if we want. Let's still be able to see that light right there. But you can see that we could hide it just the same. And when we step on this pressure plate, the light still goes off. So a really, really easy and cool technique. You can go one more step further if you want to. Place a map into that item frame, and then it is a little bit better hidden so that you can't quite tell that there is a pressure plate there. You don't need that map. I've just been playing around with maps inside of the frames inside of the pressure plates, but you don't have to use that at all. It can still just be as simple as that. Remember, this is a snapshot build, so things could change in the future, and I hope they don't.
Let me know in the comments what you could see using this for. Maybe a prank or maybe a secret door. Let me know in the comments. Please also follow the channel or subscribe to the channel. Remember, in the last 2 videos I've been announcing that I'm on AuditionMe. AuditionMe.co is the website. AuditionMe.co/profile/OMGcraft is where you can find this channel. I'm publishing OMGcrafts early, as soon as I can, over on AuditionMe. So if you follow me there, you'll get episodes earlier than you would on YouTube. Thanks so much for watching this episode of OMGcraft. I'm so glad that you stuck around to the very end. See you next time on OMGcraft. Bye.